What's up, guys? This is Bill Cole from Awesome Gameplay, and welcome to another episode of my Minecraft In-Depth series. And in this episode, we will be covering dyeing. Not dying as in death, but dyeing as in coloring items with dye. So, first off, the dyes are items, and they do not have durability. And here is the colors. So first we have our primary colors. We have rose red, which is that. It is created using a rose, putting a rose in a crafting table, and it is renewable by using bone meal on the ground. As you can see here, you can get a rose. Alright, so yellow, dandelion yellow, is created using a yellow flower, and it is renewable the same way, as you can see there. Next we have a lapis lazuli. So there it is, you get it from harvesting a lapis lazuli ore, and it is not renewable since the ores are not renewable. Next we have cactus green. It is made by putting a cactus into a furnace, and it is renewable by growing cactus on sand. Next we have an ink sac. There it is, and it is renewable also by killing squid, which squid can spawn infinitely. So we're going to go ahead and kill a squid here with our fist because we are that awesome. Let's see. There we go, and as you can see, you get ink sacs. So next we have bone meal. So this is bone meal. It is made by putting a bone into a crafting table, and you get 3 bone meal. And it is infinite by killing a skeleton and dropping bones, which we won't kill a skeleton right now because I do not want to die. So next we have our secondary colors. So first we have orange dye. Oh yeah, so secondary colors are made by mixing 2 dyes together. So orange dye is made by mixing red and yellow, and it is renewable because the rose and the flower are renewable. Next we have cyan dye, which is made by mixing lapis lazuli and cactus green, and it is not renewable because lapis lazuli is not renewable. Next we have purple dye. It is made by mixing lapis lazuli and rose red, which again is not renewable because of the lapis lazuli. Next we have gray dye, which is made by mixing an ink sac and bone meal, and it is renewable because an ink sac and bones are both renewable. Next we have light blue dye. It's made by mixing lapis lazuli and bone meal, and it's not renewable because of the lapis lazuli. Next we have pink dye, which is made by mixing rose red and bone meal, and it is renewable because a rose and a bone is renewable. And next we have the lime dye. It's made by mixing cactus green and bone meal, and again it's renewable because of the cactus and the bones. Okay, now we have tertiary colors, which are made by mixing a secondary color with something else. So first we have magenta dye, which is made by mixing purple dye and pink dye, and it's not renewable because the purple dye is made with lapis lazuli. So next we have light gray dye, which is made by mixing gray and bone meal, and it is renewable because of ink sacs and bones. And here's a primary color that I forgot in that section, and I didn't want to rebuild all of this. So we have another primary color, which is cocoa beans, and it is renewable because, if you did not know, you can plant cocoa beans and regrow them. As you can see, you'll grow a tree, and you can do that. And when you break it, you get cocoa beans, and that is how it is renewable. Okay, so here's all of the wools. We have light gray, which is made by putting a light gray dye and a wool in the crafting table, or in your crafting area here. Next is gray wool, which is made with gray dye. Black wool is made with an ink sac. Red wool is made with rose red. Orange wool is made with orange dye. Yellow is with dandelion yellow. Lime is made with lime. Green is made with cactus green. Cyan is made with cyan. Light blue is made with light blue. I'm going so fast here. But this is pretty basic stuff. Blue is made with lapis lazuli. Purple is made with purple dye. Wow, I named that sign purple dye. I meant to name it purple wool. Anyways, magenta wool is made with magenta dye. Pink wool is made with pink dye. And brown is made with cocoa beans. So there is all of the wools that you can dye using the dyes. And so next, you can also dye sheep to get wool. because it is not very efficient to dye wool in this way, the most efficient way is to simply dye sheep. So we're going to do that here, and I'm going to show you exactly how efficient it is. Let's go ahead and put shears into our inventory. So as you can see, you can dye the sheep, and then, then you can shear it. And then you get the wool, and then the wool will eventually grow back and it will be that exact same color. So it gives you infinite wool of any color, which is one way to make the blue colors an infinitely renewable piece of wool. So there's green, again you can shear it. So we're going to go ahead and dye all of these sheep so I can show you all the different colors. So yes, this is a very helpful way to have renewable wool in different colors. There we go. And last but not least, the brown. And also you can dye them white again if you use bone meal. There we go. So there's all of the colored sheep besides the brown one because I just turned him white. Alright, so gray sheep, light gray, black, brown, and pink sheep can all spawn naturally. Yes, okay. And so now I'm going to show you how you can breed sheep. So as you can see, there's 2 blue sheep there. And if you breed them, they will make a baby sheep that is the same color. A baby blue sheep, which will eventually grow into a full-grown blue sheep. And that is another way to get more wool. And also, if you breed 2 sheep that are of different colors, the baby will just be one of the colors. So it'll be red or yellow, and it is yellow. Okay. Next, you can also dye the collars of your tamed wolves. This is helpful in distinguishing between different wolves whenever you have tamed many at once. So as you can see, you can change the colors. Alright. You can also dye your leather armor, and there are 12,326,391 combinations for dyeing leather armor. So, we're going to go ahead and throw this stuff in there, get some armor, just get lots of colors here, and we're going to do some experimenting. And I'm going to show you exactly how this works. So, okay. First of all, let's throw on our armor. No, we don't put it on, sorry. Let's go into a crafting table. And so you put your leather armor into the crafting table, and then you can just mix it with like any colors you want. So we'll just go ahead and just throw in some random colors here, and as you can see, it gets colored. So we can do that. I didn't mean to do that actually. Just throw in lots of colors, and alright, we'll do that. And you can also dye it even more. So you can just dye it as much as you want. So as you can see, there's our helmet. We'll go ahead and do this. Do our pants. Yeah, and as you can see, there is a ton of combinations that you can do. Like 12 million, as that sign said. And last but not least, let's have some nice pink shoes. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Let's go ahead and throw on all this armor so we can see how it looks. There we go, and there's our dyed armor. Okay. And you can also take off the dye if you use a cauldron. So we're going to do that here. Okay, I want to put it down here. Looks like I have to click for that. What am I missing? My chest plate. I don't know where it went, but oh well. Is it on my screen? There it is. It's green. I couldn't see it. Alright. So if you have a cauldron here, you just right click and it cleans off your armor, as you can see down in my inventory. Should we fill that? There we go. Now my armor is all clean. So that concludes the dyes, or dyeing as the wiki page is called. So anyways guys, if you have any suggestions for a future Minecraft in-depth episode, let me know in the comments. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.